Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. Your jealous boss told you not to come back, not knowing it was the best thing they could have ever done for you. Sometimes people like you, and sometimes people don't. And when you kind of grow tired of them and they grow tired of you, either you're going to leave or they're going to let you go. But either one could potentially be the greatest opportunity for you to ever embark on. Sometimes when you're not being led to the right job, you will be led to creating your own job. And when you believe in yourself and you know that there's something out there for you, regardless of what's going on, and you will make a way regardless of what's happening in your life, opportunities can come to you when you least expect it. Good things will happen to you when you least expect it. But you have to tell yourself the right things. You have to program your mind for the right things. You have to tell yourself that you'll meet all the right people for all the right reasons. Even if you're going through a hard time, and even if it seems like the people that you're currently having to deal with aren't the best, don't give up hope on people. Don't think that everybody is bad. Don't think that everybody's not a good person just because some of the people that you have encountered or had to deal with. There's good people. There's always somebody out there that's willing to help, that's willing to assist you, that's willing to guide you. All right. You may have to put some part into it yourself. You may have to invest in yourself. You may have to um, play a larger part in it than you expect. It's not just going to be a handout. It's not just going to be something that, you know, just falls into your lap, even though it is, even though it does kind of fall into your lap at times. You still have to invest in yourself and you still have to put in the work. You still got to put in some work, and that's just expected. So when it seems like things aren't working out for you, you got to invest in yourself. When it seems like things aren't working out for you, you have to make things work out for you. That particular situation may not work out, but there's still a situation that you can work out. And that is hope. That is faith. That is basing your faith on things that are unseen. All right. And that's how you stay afloat. That's how you stay in the game, and that's how you stay positive. So when a bad thing occurs, when something happens to where it may feel like it's the end, it might even be a opportunity for a greater beginning. A terrible, what you may think or perceive as a terrible ending may lead you to an even greater beginning, because you got to trust you. You have to lean on you. All right. You have to believe in you, and you have to use your own ability. You have to be tough minded, and you may be able to find something within yourself that you never knew existed. You may have to find something within yourself that you didn't know was there. But once you find it, okay? Once you find what you needed, once you find what you were looking for outside of yourself the whole entire time, you're going to feel greater than you've ever felt, and you're going to start to see more opportunities arise than ever. Sometimes, because of how we're programmed, we tend to look outside for things instead of looking inside for things. But as the saying goes, as the Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added unto you. We're told to go out and get this. We're told to go out and get this job, go out and apply here, go out and work for somebody else. But we're never told to go within ourselves and see what we can find within ourselves. We're never told to go do that. You have to you end up coming across someone that will tell you to do that from soul searching, from having questions, from having the idea that, you know what, there's something within me that maybe I could use, maybe I could do. You know, I got this idea, I got this thing I've been working on, I got this dream, you know, and you tend to want to find out if anybody else has done the same thing. So you start looking up, you start researching, you start figuring out ways to go about what you want to do because you see other people who have done something similar. And once you start to go within yourself, once you start to look within yourself for the answer, once you start to realize that God in you is the answer, once you start to realize that you don't really have to look outside of yourself for anything, you're going to start to come into a version of yourself that you always were looking for, you always wanted to be. A lot of times we're looking for ourselves outside of ourselves when we need to be looking for who we are on the inside. All right. And that's one of the most amazing things you could do for yourself. It's one of the greatest things you could do for yourself, especially in times of adversity when it feels like the ish has hit the fan, or it feels like when things have all fell out or fell down, or when it feels like things are ending. It's really a beginning. You just have to look for it, you have to find it, you may have to squint your eyes, you know, you may have to look real hard, but you will be able to see, you'll be able to see other opportunities for yourself. You'll be able to see another way for yourself as long as you believe in those possibilities, and as long as you keep the mindset that everything is going to work out for you. You have to be able to keep the mindset that no matter what, everything is going to work out for you. And that's what I like that Les Brown said. He said, no matter how bad it gets, no matter how bad it looks, I'm going to make it. Another thing he said is, it's not over until I win, you know? And those are two things that I've held near and dear to my whole entire life. All right. That I've knew that that man existed, and that was something that you could say to yourself. I latched on to that, and I held on to that, and I made that a part of my lifestyle, because you have to. It's a positive attitude, it's a positive outlook that will help you achieve a goal, even when things seem unachievable, even when the things you want to obtain seem unobtainable. All right, you may have been working at some place, they may have told you out of nowhere, hey, we don't want you here anymore, and you weren't even the problem. You're going there every day. People are trying to start with you. People are trying to cause problems with you. People are trying to make things difficult for you. All right. You know, chosen one realities and things like that. But even when even when you get over those kinds of things and you're able to stay, sometimes you withstand it so you can stay. Sometimes your energy just becomes too powerful and you just get too strong, and they just don't like seeing it. Sometimes they just don't like seeing you every day because they're trying to get you out of there. They're trying to make you feel terrible. They're trying to bring you down, but sometimes they just don't want to see you there. Sometimes the opportunity just doesn't work out. Sometimes it's just not meant to be. All right. Sometimes you're greater, and your energy is going to push you out of there. All right. Sometimes a bad situation when it comes to working for somebody else, or whatever it is that you're doing, it may seem negative because you lost it, or it's not there anymore, but you didn't lose anything. You gain more than you lose when things exit your life. You gain more than you lose when things exit your life. When things leave your life, it's for a reason. So you may feel like it's the end of the world. You may feel like, oh man, I was robbed. You may feel like certain things haven't worked out for you, but you have to start looking at what can you make work out for yourself. This opportunity didn't work out. What can I make work out for myself? They didn't want me there. Where can I place myself where I feel that I'm wanted? I want me. All right, it doesn't matter who doesn't want me. I want me. So with that attitude, with me wanting myself, with me still wanting better for myself, with me still wanting to do something and still wanting to be a productive member of society. What can I use that I already have without having to look outside of myself, without having to go to somebody else, without having to fill out some app or go work for this person? What can I do? What can I believe in that I'm able to do? What can I do that I can push? What can I do that I can make happen? I could make a reality for myself. What can I do? All right, you have to start asking yourself these things. Ask God to show you what you're capable of. All right, ask infinite intelligence to show you what you're able to do. Ask the Holy Spirit what you're able to do, and you will be pointed in the right direction. All right. If you ask God for certain things and you don't give up on it, and you make it a priority to say certain things, say certain affirmations, ask God certain things, say certain prayers every single day, you'll be led in the right direction. And you may not, it may slip right underneath you. You may not even understand what's happening yet, but you have to take risks and you have to believe in yourself. And when an opportunity presents itself, and it's something positive, it's nothing negative, you got to go with it. When you ask God to help you with certain things and then something positive comes into your life, that means it's good. All right, you may not trust it all the way, you may not believe in it all the way. If it's not anything that's going to land you in jail, if it's something that seems positive, if you see it working out for the other person, if you could tell that it's not anything that's going to scam you or anything like that, then that's an opportunity for you right there. And you may not trust it, you may not understand it, you may not believe in it all the way, but that's where taking risk comes in. It may work out, it may not. But the thing is, you fall down 7 times, you get back up. If it doesn't work out, there's always something that will work out. Sometimes you have to take a leap of faith. People who take a leap of faith are more successful than those that don't. And when people let you go, when bosses who are jealous of you don't want you there because they see certain things in you, will let you go, you got to take a leap of faith. And sometimes that opportunity where you don't have that job anymore, you're not working at that place anymore, God will make those things happen for a reason, and it will be the best thing that could have ever happened to you. They meant it to you for bad, God meant it to you for good. All right. All the people that never wanted you there, it was a sign for you to try to look for something within yourself. You just were going off the program that everybody else is programmed off of. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you got to take care of yourself and you got to make sure you're able to provide for yourself, your family, whoever, whatever. Pay bills, pay rent, eat, clothe yourself, look presentable, all those things. But sometimes you're meant to take a leap of faith. Sometimes you're meant to have to be put in these particular situations because the higher power, the most high, wants you to believe in yourself. He wants you to look within yourself instead of looking outside of yourself. He's trying to get you to see what he's placed within you. And that's why them people don't want you there around them in the first place, because he's placed something in you to be able to do something for yourself. And when these people let you go, that is an opportunity, that is a chance for you to realize that. That is an opportunity, that is a chance for you to act on that. You may still have to go find someplace else. You may, because you got to make money, you got to be able to provide for yourself, but it's still an opportunity and a chance for you to look within yourself. All right, it's still a moment of clarity for you to see and ask, yo, what am I supposed to be doing? What can I do for myself? I worked here, I worked there, I worked everywhere, and I keep running into the same situations. I keep running into the same types of people, and I keep having to be around people I don't want to see every day. They got an attitude towards them, and I end up having they got an attitude towards me, and because they don't want me there and I don't want to see them, I end up low-key having an attitude towards them. So it's like it's just a friction when you keep having to be in these type of environments, because it's something in you that they don't want there, something in you that it makes them feel funny, it causes friction, makes them not feel too positively about themselves, and their attitude causes you to not feel too positive, especially if you're an empath and you're very sensitive to people's energies. All right, you can't be in these certain types of situations where people are looking at you and thinking the worst, and you can feel it and you know it based on their facial expression and the energy that's coming up off of them. You're not going to be able to stay in a place like that long, depending on how strong of an energy that you are, or how sensitive you are to certain people's energies. And in this particular case, it ain't nothing bad. It's just, it's not like sensitive like weak. It's sensitive in the sense of, you are supposed to be picking up on where you belong and where you don't belong. It's a superpower. That sensitivity is basically like your tooth or something. You wouldn't be putting, if you eat cold and your teeth is letting you know not to do that, you know not to keep doing that. If you are feeling something that's like bad for you, if you keep doing that, then it's like you twist your arm back and you're like, that hurts. Well, stop twisting your arm back. It's basically like putting yourself in a situation to where you know you're not supposed to be. It's like you keep going in the lion's den and God keeps bringing you out of it. Well, you know what, God, I'm gonna go back one more time. I gotta eat, gotta take care of myself. He's like, okay, I understand, but I put something in you so you could take care of that. But when people let you go, it's the best thing that could ever happen to you. When things aren't working out, when things seem like they're falling apart, when things seem like they're going wrong, it's the best thing that could ever happen to you, because it's an opportunity for you to see something within yourself. You need to start with whatever faith, whatever value, there we go, whatever faith or value or good things that you see in these jobs or these other opportunities. I'm asking you right here and right now to start equally seeing them within yourself. All right. As much value as you put in the place where you work, you need to be putting that same amount of value into yourself. You need to feel that way about yourself. Still go there, still get your check, still pay your car note, your mortgage, your rent, all those things. Be able to take care of yourself, all those things. All right. I'm not telling you to go live in a cardboard box or nothing like that. But what I am telling you to do is to make sure you take that same amount of value that you put into that job every single day. All right, you get up out of bed, you wash, you get dressed, and you get suited and booted, and you get yourself in your best attitude, and you ready to go. Take that same amount of energy, that the equal amount, and put that into yourself. All right. Don't forget to put that same amount of energy into yourself. If anything, give them a little less. Give them maybe like 60%. All right. So that way you could every day put that 40 into yourself, and you keep putting that 40 in, keep putting that 40 in, keep putting that 40 in. All right. And sooner or later, you'll be able to slowly put 45%, 50%, and then boom, you'll be putting so much into yourself to where you may not even have to go back there. You'll have started something for yourself to where you may not even have to do what you used to have to do there. You may not even have to work there anymore, because you believed in what God put in you in the first place, which is what he was trying to get you to be aware of with all those people rejecting you. All right. They saw that in you the whole entire time, is why they rejected you. They saw that you was going to be able to find something within yourself to take care of yourself. And even if they didn't see that, they saw something and they didn't like it. But what God wanted you to know is that he put something in you to be able to take care of yourself. You have to look within to find it. And when these people let you go, that's the perfect time. That's the perfect opportunity to do that. That's the perfect time. That's the perfect opportunity for you to start something. All right. And if you can't find the right job, create one for yourself. All right. You have a mind, and you're able to use your mind to come up with and create whatever you want. It's just we're so locked in on trying to find something, trying to look for something. We just as much as you go look and try to find something outside yourself, you need to keep that same energy and look and find something within yourself. All right. That's how everybody else has done it that has started something for themselves. All right. Just like if nobody started that job or that business, you wouldn't have no place to work in the first place. So who's to say you're that different than them? Who cares if they got a grant? Who cares if they used somebody else's money? Who cares however they did it? The opportunity is still there for you. The chance is still there for you. You still have the ability to do the same thing for yourself. You just got to want it bad enough. The people who want what they want bad enough are the ones that get it. All right, when you keep asking God for a way to provide for yourself, when you keep asking God to lead you in a way to where you ain't got to work for nobody and you can work for yourself, you keep asking those things. It may take a few years for you to figure it out. All right. You may end up going from job to job trying to figure yourself out. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you keep the certain mindset that sooner or later, I'm be able to do something for myself. Sooner or later, something's going to come to me. An idea is going to come to me. I'm be able to do something for myself. Thank God for money making ideas and money making opportunities. You keep thanking him for those. You keep praying to him and telling him what you want, something will happen, something will click. You will get the right opportunity. The right people will come into your life. All right. You may have to invest in yourself. You may have to invest more time into yourself. All right. But I'm telling you, the right opportunity will come, and it will be a life-changing experience for you, to where you'll be able to look back on all the negative opportunities that you had to go through, all the people who tried to treat you like crap, all the people that wanted to do you dirty, all the people that you provided your best effort and they still didn't want you there, causing problems for you, causing trouble for you. You won't have to deal with that no more. All because you believe in yourself and you kept believing in God and what his ability, what he's able to do for you. All right. And your abilities, the abilities that he put in you. He put something in you. You just have to find it. You have to look within yourself. You have to start looking inside of you to see, what can you do? What are you good at? What can you be great at? All right. Just like you look outside of yourself for things, you got to look inside yourself for things too. And you really gotta, just as hard as you look for that job, you couldn't find work that day. You couldn't find work that day, but you didn't give up. You kept looking. All right, you say, you know what? I may not be able to find something now, right here today, but I'm gonna find something. Like, you kept looking like your life depended on it, because you know you had to pay rent. You know you had to provide for your family. You know you had to take care of yourself. You know you had to provide for yourself. All right. So just as much as you're looking and you didn't stop and you kept going until you found something, you need to not stop and keep going and keep looking until you find something within yourself. You have to keep that same energy when it comes to you taking care of you. You owe it to yourself. All right, you owe it to yourself. All right, so that way you won't have to keep seeing people every day that you don't want to see. I know you don't want to see them people. All right, I know them people getting on your nerves. I know you don't want to keep going back and seeing them every day, because you can feel they don't want to see you, and that creates a toxic work environment. All right, you don't want to have to you don't want to have to provide for yourself continuously all the time around toxic people. It's draining. All right, it makes you, it makes you unhappy, and it does a certain things to your spirit. It just it ruins your outlook on life at times. And then on top of that, when you're trying to hold on to it, and when you're trying not to have it snatched up from under you, and when you're not looking at it as a better thing that could happen to you, instead of looking at it as something worse that could happen to you, it puts too much stress on you, and it turns you into somebody that you don't have no business being, because it's a jacked up situation. Because I know you gotta, like, I had to do it too. I have to do it too. We all have to provide for ourselves and take care of ourselves. We all gotta do what we gotta do. But it's like, there's something within you that you can do that will take you out of that environment. It's the matrix. You have to believe in yourself. That is not something that you have to do. You have to do what you have to do, but you can find something else that you can do. All right. When you're in it to win it, and that's what you're doing that to take care of yourself. It's not something you have to do. What you have to do is provide for yourself. What you have to do is take care of yourself. What you have to do is make sure you can pay for the things that you need to maintain your life. But what you don't have to do is make that the only way. All right, you don't have to make that the only way. It's the way that you're doing it right now, but you have to seek another way. That's not the only way. All right. And if it was the only way, we would, like, God wouldn't exist. He wouldn't be real if that was the only way. That job, that business wouldn't exist if that was the only way. All right. Would nobody believe in themselves if that was the only way? Would nobody have anything or be doing anything on their own if that was the only way? We wouldn't have people to look up to. We wouldn't have people that inspire us. We wouldn't have people that motivate us to go do something else, to do something different, to have something else, and to have something different if that was the only way. So when them people let you go, when them jealous people let you go, when them people that aren't really feeling you like that let you go, because they see the greatness in you, and they see the best in you, and it's making them sizzle muzzle up inside, you're supposed to be looking for something within yourself. All right, so that way you can win within yourself. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, prosperity, and light. We out.